Santa Claus is fake. Before you jump into my fucking comment section and say, Santa's real, Santa's real. Well, I'm not using the word real in that context, okay? I'm using it in a more like modern, hecka dopier ASF as fuck way. You know what I'm saying? So what is St. Nicholas doing that is so fucking egregious? Well, let me first start off with the fact that he's a fucking fat ass. You're telling me that I gotta go to the store, get me some cookies, and then put them out on a table with milk? And this chungus of a man is gonna scarf down every last drop of my milk and every little crumb of the cookie. And you wanna know what happens after? He fucking does it again. He'll go to another house and he's so fucking lazy. He'll go right to your fucking neighbor's house and he's gonna eat more cookies. Now, if you're like me and you hate the idea of this freeloading bulbous buffoon, then you're shit out of luck, because the only way to get presents for Christmas is to be on Santa's nice list. And if you don't end up getting this fat fuck some baked delights, then you bet your ass that you're gonna be on the naughty list. Okay, now about this naughty and nice list. Santa Claus is always watching you, which is pretty fucking weird. He'll watch you when you're sleeping and he'll know when you're awake. He'll even know if you've been bad or good, so you'd want to be good for goodness sake. Basically what I'm saying is that Santa's list, which is usually checked twice, helps him find out who's been naughty or nice. Despite the obvious privacy concerns that the naughty and nice list raises, it's important to note that in 2008, it was reported by Breitbart.com that Santa Claus has been expediting some of his reconnaissance work to elves of all ages in the South Pole due to the obvious financial crisis at the time. This raised some major red flags, as the South Pole is known for its high poverty-driven crime rate and minimal labor regulations. Most of the children in this nation work for 12 or more hours a day in these toy factories with extremely low wages and no access to benefits. And this isn't even the worst part. It is noted that there are suicide nets located all over the factory, and some have even seen nooses made of ribbon occupied by elves hanging 2 inches off the floor. And even adult employees are prohibited from forming unions thanks to Santa's ties with the dictator of the South Pole, Frosty the Snowman. Alright, now despite all the corner cutting that Santa has been up to for all these years, there's still another thing that never tickled me the right way about Santa Claus, and that's his elitist mentality. Santa has millions of gifts waiting to be given away, but don't you think that it's a little strange that he's been giving out cheaper gifts to households who generate a lower income? Alright, come on. Like, how come little Joey who lives in bumfuck nowhere has to get a TJ Maxx checkout line Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles headphones, while Sir Joseph, who's been living in the big house, gets a fucking iPad Pro with cellular on it? Who the fuck buys an iPad with a cellular plan? Santa's such a dick, bro. God. But why does Santa have to be so classist, and why does no one ever talk about this? I think it's because I'm Charflame and Santa Claus is the one to blame. And listen, ever since you opened up your gifts this morning, let me just ask you this one question. 500 million houses in one night? Do you think that's really possible for one guy?